Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's light up some sage here. Clear the space, clear my decks from the past reading. Welcome back if you are returning to my channel. Welcome if you are new to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I am an astrologer and I like to give readings. And on this channel, I mostly use cards, but there are also a lot of hidden, private, personal chart readings for my clients. So if you are interested in one of those, I am running a special right now through the 20th. Otherwise, if you're here for your Valentine's Day reading, well, welcome. Let's get to it. Forewarning, some of these end up being romantic love readings, and some of these end up being self-love, solo, independent, powerhouse readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If this is not what's going on for you at this time, then this is not what's going on for you at this time. And do not make anything fit that if you have to like force it or try and figure it out, like that's not your reading today. No problem. Grab some tea or water. I'm gonna take a sip of my hot cocoa. That's cold cocoa. And my one sip for the reading. I've been giving a lot of readings today. So the camera angle is a bit different. I went sledding earlier. My hair got all crazy. I'm kind of liking it. But yeah, I just really, really, really want to get these readings out for Valentine's Day. So I hope you're doing well. I hope this finds you well. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. And what else? Sometimes I start channeling in the reading. So if I say a phrase or something that doesn't quite make sense, it's maybe just for one individual who's watching this and it would make sense for that person. But otherwise, there would be times where I'll say things and I don't know where it came from, but I trust what I say. These tools are tools that I use, but really what is delivering the message is source and universal mind. And it is just through these tools that I'm helping to understand the messages. But again, I do start channeling at times. I'll start singing sometimes in these readings. I get visions, I get feelings, I hear things. Whatever is happening outside the window, if an animal flies by or a car drives by with a song playing on the radio, like that is also a part of this. So again, just take what resonates. If it doesn't make sense, it's okay if this isn't your reading, and you can hard left if you're not into it, but I hope that you stay. And let's just begin. I think that's like everything I'm supposed to share with you guys right now. My readings are really intended to lead you towards personal empowerment, encouragement, and sovereignty, and some fun. Let's have some fun here, all right? So what is it that I can share with the Tauruses that are tuning in? We do have 7 of Cups. Choose wisely. This came up, I think, also in the Scorpio reading. What else? So you've been in a bit of a reflection mode, like trying to make a choice among many different things that you're interested in, or that you have poured yourself into, poured emotions into, poured your heart into. There could be some confusion at the moment about what to focus on really, or what to continue to pour yourself into. We have a major arcana card. I'm still getting used to this deck, by the way. It's new for me. So it says disruption. Don't shoot the messenger, please. I am here to help decode these messages in the most positive way possible. So the 16 card, 16, that's after the double. So that's the Tower card. So there's been a bit of a Tower moment, maybe from inability to make a choice around what you really are wanting to create in your love life. It was kind of heavy, but we're just going to go with it and see how things improve. What else can I share with my Tauruses who are watching? But yeah, there's a little bit of like feeling tied up, feeling bound. Ooh, I like it coming into the Ace of Swords here. We do also have the Eight of Cups that came up too with it. So from emotional withdrawal, it's almost like there was, like you didn't make a choice on a romantic interest. There were other options, or there were other passions of yours, other project. It doesn't have to be that there were like all these people to choose from, but there could have been maybe more than one person to choose from. And also maybe family members that you love, friendships that you love, a job that you love, ideas that you love, hobbies that you love, right? Like the Seven of Cups are all these different things that are of interest, that are of emotional attraction or obligation even in some way. And so when I'm seeing that in the past that card was there, and then in the current moment there's kind of like this disruption that's happening. Things are kind of, you're trying to hold it together, but things are falling apart. And what it's moving you into is kind of a beautiful progression, although albeit it's not the most like exciting or joyful progression in the current moment. But whatever is kind of tough that you work through and you really feel through can bring a lot of emotional contentment in the future, okay? So you're moving from the 7 to the 8. So you're moving in order here, even though there is this sense of things are kind of falling apart. And I love this phrase. I've found it to be so true in my life, that a breakdown precedes a breakthrough. And when I see this, what is that? Triumphant success? Hello! On top of this card, which is the Eight of Cups. This is withdrawing yourself emotionally. You're going towards a new beginning. You're walking out of the house and into nature to connect with the divine. You're walking out of the house. If this is the Tower card, which I'm sure it is, number 16, you're literally like being kicked out. Not that maybe that's literally what's happening, but like there's a divine intervention that's going on because you decided to not choose. Divine has come in to make you choose. And so by walking away from whatever this disruption is and going into a meditation phase, you're really, really seeing the truth of who you are, your integrity, your nobility, your strength. This is helping you to see yourself in a new way, from a really strong mental, positive mentality. Okay? Like I said, some of these readings have been romantic. Some of them are all about self-love and self-empowerment. So let's see, what else can we help just to bring some light to for our Taurians. Thank you for letting this message be clear and understandable. So in the past, what was going on with this Choose Wisely card? It's kind of giving up on trying to make everybody happy, not juggling all of this anymore. There was a decision made that was to not make a decision. And when you do not make a decision, that's a decision. So whatever this deciding or not deciding to do was because you were not wanting to juggle things anymore. But with that came this kind of inability to allow yourself to transform, to allow this new identity to be born, which is why this Tower card is here, which is why there's this disruption, which is why you're still trying to hold on to that which honestly does not inspire you anymore. Why are you trying to hold on, Taurus? I mean, I know, Taurus, you're an earth element, and sometimes, you know, your love of comfort and your love of consistency can keep you in a place that ultimately doesn't really inspire you or make you feel grounded or at home. If you're deciding to not make a decision to leave, you know, you're kind of going against the law of non-resistance. There's resistance here. And so because there's resistance, divine has to come in and really show you, if you want to continue on this path, like, it's going to be filled with more resistance. And you're seeing that, or at least coming into the future here, you are going to start to see that. So, what is your advice? What is the advice, please? So there's something that hasn't ended yet. There's something that you still haven't quite attained. And the advice here is for you to cut yourself free of this position, of this relationship, of this feeling of obligation to multiple things that you've poured yourself into. You've given so much of yourself, Taurus, that you're kind of depleted. And so you really need to take the time to fill yourself back up, to rest and to reflect and really see the truth of who you are, that you deserve something that you're not settling for. And I'm not saying that you're settling, but I mean, the cards are. Again, if this is not your message, then this is not your message. But for those of you this is resonating for, I'm committed to help you to see the light of this situation, to see the beauty of what you're moving into, which is triumphant success and knowing yourself, seeing the truth of who you are. So there is advice continuing for you to really stand up for yourself and to move out of any mindset that has weighed on you, that has kept you up at night. If you've been feeling anxious about the decisions and the fact that you haven't chosen, and now where are you at, like things are falling apart, trust that Spirit is on your side. Trust that there is a higher good for you coming from this. You will be seeing your strength. You will be coming into a new identity of who you are because of this whole thing. So what is that new identity? Well, leaving behind the past that didn't have any fun, any celebrations. There's a lot of resistance, Taurus. Can we get another card for this outcome, please? One that is more positive. Taurus, you might be going through a dark night of the soul. Yeah, really the advice, like the outcome is, as you go into a hermit mode and as you take time out for yourself, withdraw yourself from this situation that's causing you a lot of headaches. Really, like, stand up for yourself and what you believe in and what you really truly deserve, and don't let the opinions of others kind of like beat you down, because you've been doing this because you do have a really, really big caring heart. You want to provide, you want to give to those that you care about, and you want to be able to nurture yourself as well, but you've been spread too thin. You've been spread so thin, and by not not making a move and choosing, the universe is coming in and making that choice for you. And so it's telling you to turn inward right now and to really see your strength, maybe in a completely brand new way that you haven't before. Can we get an overall card, please? King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you've been drained. You've totally been drained. And no one, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And you are all about sustainability. You're all about growth. You're all about planting seeds, about laying foundations that are good for everyone involved. Really being a caretaker. And so you've just been thrown off of your seat of power. We have 2 kings here in reverse, and I am seeing that as you, with your big heart and your desire to provide and care for, but you've spread yourself too thin, you've drained yourself. And so the only way out is by like everything falling apart. I don't really care for when these are the messages, but I do feel very obliged to speak the truth of what I'm picking up on. So, turning inward, going into a meditative state, really saying no to all of the demands that have been placed upon you. Make a choice. Choose what is necessary, but if it's for the validation of another person or group of people, and it's compromising your ability to nurture yourself and fill yourself back up, then like you're just delaying the inevitable. And that's why spirits come in and is disrupting this. This pattern is no longer helping you, Taurus. You're being asked to open your heart. My heart just kind of opened a bit, and it felt a little pain. I do see true love here. I do also see that give your relationship a chance in reverse. So if there was an opportunity that you had with someone that you cared for, but you didn't make a decision, we are in Mercury retrograde, and it is a good time to try to reach out and open your heart up and be honest. Tell the person why you didn't make a choice. It will free you. It will be scary, but do it for yourself. Keep an open mind about your love life. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So keep an open mind. Really need to get some positivity going for our Taurus here. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, I feel like some of you didn't make a move with a love interest, and you feel now as though you've missed your opportunity. The only way to know that for sure and to heal yourself in the same time is to be open and honest. To first do some true reflecting of yourself. Go into meditation. Go into some alone time, some solitude. Remove yourself from the demands that are placed on you. I know that sounds a lot easier said than done, but The universe is trying to guide you towards the truth. And so in that, as you discover what that is, if this is a love relationship that you chose not to go into, the only way to have any possibility and or the only way for you to really heal yourself from this situation is to be honest. Look, I did. I got that. Give your relationship a chance again in the reverse. Work on your partnership. So you have an opportunity now to try to just open yourself up and communicate with this person that you feel like you lost. But you have to be honest. You have to be really truthful. And that's really for your own benefit, bottom line. Because as you open up and you're truthful, you clear yourself of that pain. You release a burden weighing you down. You free yourself. Is this how you're feeling? You're the only one that can free yourself of this. And remember, choosing to not make a decision is making a decision. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So open up. Open up to yourself and your feelings and your thoughts, first alone in solitude, and get strength in that and clarity around what it is that went on. And if there's a person that you missed your opportunity with, just be honest with them. All right, Taurus? Sending you a lot of love. A lot of love. I really hope that this helps. Yeah, and allow yourself to really feel that heart chakra. Open it up. Break out from the chains and the walls that you've built up around yourself to protect yourself, but you've just closed yourself off to love. But you can break those walls back down with the help of your guides, with the help of the universe, with the help of angels, whatever you believe in, a higher power, and come into the truth that is inevitable. You are learning so much through this whole experience. So acknowledge the growth that you are gaining in this. All right. I'm going to leave you there. I will see you guys in the next video.